You said
Yes.
Harry Kane, resilient. AF for me. I think he's one of the most resilient players, and the fact that we back him to take penalties shows that, again, he's resilient, because when he misses, he picks the ball back up and scores. And let's not forget, he did score one of the penalties in that game, which was a high pressure one. We were 1-0 down, he had to score it, and he did his job. It's just, everyone, like I said, it's the fickleness of football. One time he's this, one time he's that, but Harry Kane for me is factually one of the best strikers that's ever played in the Premier League. He's just not got all the plaudits that he deserves. And when he leaves the league, when he retires, he'll get all them plaudits.
Yeah, it's a shame though, isn't it, that you have to wait until your career is finished to actually get plaudits. And Fuad, do you reckon if he was at City or somewhere else, he would get the credit he deserves? Is it just because he plays for us?
And the worst thing is, I don't even think the story's over. Like, the way we're going at the moment, I've said I can still see I think his contract finishes 2024. He'll be 30, turning 31. Yeah. He's in prime position to do a Robin van Persie style move. And I've been saying it maybe the last 6 months since Ten Hag's arrived. I'm looking at that United project and I'm like, they're building a few functional foundational pieces, but they keep saying, we haven't got a 9. We haven't got a 9. Kane in his last year of his contract, I can see him saying, do you know what? Let me do a Fergie-style move. I saw Berbatov. I saw Carrick. I've seen other players go from this club. Sheringham.
It's a very Fergie signing.
Yes.
If he was still in charge.
100%.
You know what I mean?
The only thing is, I think, how does he fit into the actual United system? I don't know. For me, though, I think that is a move that is ready-made for him. And if he goes there, I think he can be the catalyst to put United literally back at
We actually have a super chat that says Kane completes United's puzzle. He should move there in the summer. So literally, as you were saying that super chat was already there, just lingering.
I'm telling you, I've said, I think even Rashford, what he's doing now, Rashford can easily get shifted to the left side. They haven't really fixed that. Sancho, you've still got him to come back in the mould. Can he maybe compete with Anthony on that side? Then you've got Kane in that middle. I think that could be a deadly front line. And you look at Arsenal, kind of how they slowly build with Arteta. Is Ten Hag kind of in the works of something like that, where we don't see the fruits of it this year, but we see the little pieces, but then it kicks on kind of next year. And a piece like Kane, I've said this season is going to be the biggest test of his mentality, because having seen that almost the high of last World Cup, and then now you're almost single-handed the reason you've been knocked out. How are you going to bounce back? These couple games have shown me this guy's got an elite mindset.
Do you know what though? A lot of Man United fans don't want Kane. A lot of Man United fans don't want Kane, and they say that he wouldn't suit them due to the fact that he's not a runner. He's not going to be pressing from the front. He's not going to be, and he's going to be dropping deep, and he's going to be getting too
he doesn't
in the
need
way.
to be.
Because you know what I think what he's done at Spurs, everybody thinks, and he's taken it a little bit to England as well. I think England, because he's the captain, Southgate's giving him that leeway to, all right, if you want to drop deep, go on. But he's had to do it at Spurs because we don't have a creative midfielder, and we haven't had one since Eriksen. So he's almost taken the creativity on himself. Let's not forget, Kane used to sit in that box and score for fun. If you want to tell him to do less running, by all means, I'm sure he'll be like, okay. And I saw Fergie, good managers can do this. Ten Hag, I'm sure, if he got his hands in Kane, would tell him, listen, you sit in that box for me, I've got everything else around you. Kane will get you your 25-30, no doubt.
Problem.
No problem.
He's dropping deep.
So anybody saying no?
15? Yeah, of course he is. He's literally being the start of the attack and then finishing it off.
I watched him.
And that's only because in this Tottenham side, as Fuad said, we don't have a creative midfielder. So he's the only one that's actually capable of dropping back, getting the ball, putting on a plate to someone else, or doing those 1-2s like we saw today in the Portsmouth game, if anyone watched it, and then making himself end up in the box and putting it in the back of the net. So for me, I think you're spot on. I think the exact same way as you. If I was Manchester United, I would be looking to go and get him in the summer with 1 year left. Whether or not Daniel Levy doesn't let him go,
but the thing is
that's another thing.
If Conte leaves as well, it makes it a way more volatile situation, because Kane wanted out when Nuno came in.
Fair.
Okay, Conte came in.
I wanted out.
I'm a little bit moved now. I'm motivated. I've got a manager I believe in. We've secured top 4. All of a sudden, you're not backing that manager. You know what? I'm all out now. I feel like he could really, if he throws his toys out the pram again this summer, I have no qualms about it.
The thing will be whether or not Daniel Levy wants to sell him for however much he can get for him with 1 year left on the contract, or if he wants him to go for free and get nothing the year after. Either way, I don't. Obviously, I'd rather keep him for another year.
100%.